What's up folks, welcome back to the garage. I have been trying to fix the thermometer of my 940. I fixed already the fuel gauge and it's still working. Surprise, surprise. And now it's temp gauge turn. I have already taken out the sensors and the whole instrument panel, as you can see. And I have been trying to do different kind of things. And after the intro, I will tell you more. Some of these videos clips are quite old, so if you see something strange on the background or you notice that the turbo is missing, then you know that it's a little bit older video clip, that one. Because I have been trying to fix this gauge for a long time. First I thought it was the sensor, and I even have a new sensor here, but it seems to that the sensor is working like it should. And you will notice that on this video. At first I thought that the gauge is okay, but now I think it's the gauge that causes these problems. In the end of this video I will show you where I'm standing at now, what I have noticed, and find out and what's going on and what are my plans. And the problem is that when I turn the power on, the gauge goes in the half immediately or doesn't move at all, so there's something wrong. And I don't know if it's the gauge himself or the sensor. But in this video I hope I can find that out, that is it the gauge or should I say change the sensor. I will use the multimeter and I hope that I can figure that out. In this B230 FT engine, the sensor is there. It's under the intake. Just a sec. There's the sensor. I already disconnect the connector, so it's easy to pull out. And next I will connect that terminal to that terminal with the wire. And when I switch the power on, the gauge should be to the max immediately, and then we know that the gauge is working, and then we should change the sensor. Now the wire is connected, and next I will turn the ignition key and we will see what will happen. So if the gauge goes to the red, then we know that we have to change the sensor. Oh yes, gauge is working. Let's do that again. Yes. So now we know that the gauge is working, but next I have to take the sensor out. I managed to get the sensor out, but check this out. Ta-da! I have to broke the connector to get it out. It's so tight there. I don't know if there should be a washer there between the block and the sensor, because I didn't find any, and I don't know if it's that reason that this was so tight. I tried to even build special tools like this and this, but I couldn't get it loose. It was so tight. So what I decided to do, I broke this connector and then I managed to fit this long 19mm socket on that sensor, and with this extension and that joint I managed to get it out. The extension was somewhere here, so it was quite easy to open then. But next I will do a test. I will put this into hot water and I will measure the resistance, and then we will see to the kitchen laboratory. we have an infrared thermometer here, and I have some snow in this mug. There is, I don't know what temperature is that water, about 15 Celsius, perfect. Then I have my boiler ready, I have hot water there. I will put there about 50 Celsius and in this mug as hot as possible. And I have also the temperature chart here. You can see the ohms on the left and the temperature here bottom. And now if we have about 0 degrees, we should get something like 4,500 or 500 ohms, which is, when I'm using this setup, 20K, we should get about 4.5 or 5.0 about. Then if we have like 15 degrees, we should get something 2 point something. And in 40 degrees, we should get little over 1000, so it would be like 1.0 or 1.2 maybe. I found this chart from TurboBricks forum, but if you Google temperature sensor chart, you will get a lot of pictures and charts, so it's quite easy to find. And I have the multimeter here. It shows 2.88 here in this room temperature. So then we have, by the sensor, we have little less than 20 degrees, but we have about 20 degrees here in my house. So this is actually quite accurate. And I think that I might have broken working sensor, but we will know more soon. Now the sensor is in the snow, and you can see it from here that the surface temperature of the snow is about 0. Yes, 0 point something. And I think inside the snow it's under 0, and we are getting 6,400 something. And in 0 we should get over, well, about 6,000 something. So now it seems that the sensor is working like it should. It's about 15 Celsius, as you can see. And let's put the sensor in. Yeah, it will stay there something like 3,700. Yep. And the next cup we have about 46 degrees Celsius. Oh yes, now we are a little under 1000, and it's still going down a little bit. We are in the right range. Next I will take this just boiled water in the last cup, about 80 degrees, and let's put the sensor in. And it should go down again, quite a lot. Yes, perfect. And in 80 we should get a little under 400. And as you can see, it's 0.3. Okay, what's going on? Okay, 4 something. Yes, perfect. But as you saw, it stopped working yes. We are getting some strange numbers from the sensor. But still I want to do one more test. I will take this sensor to garage and I will connect this sensor to the wiring back in the garage. Now the sensor is giving right resistance. We are here at the garage. It's a little under 20 degrees, so we are getting 2400, which is okay. And the sensor is disconnected, and I'm also charging a battery. But check this out. I found out something which is not normal, I think. If I turn the ignition key, you can see the temp gauge goes into the half without sensor, which is strange. And now the sensor is connected. And let's do the same thing again. I switch the ignition key or the ignition on. And same thing, it goes in the middle. This is strange because now it seems that the fault is not the sensor, it's something else. Okay, RPM goes up and down. There's happening some magic here, which is quite strange. I have to check the battery connections. Now the cup is full of snow and it's about only few degrees. Okay, come on. Yes, it is like, okay, it's warming up, but it's 0 point something. So the temp gauge should now show something else than half, but there it goes. So now there's something other things going on than sensor. I have used my soldering iron. I think it's a little bit heavy duty. As you can see, it's just a sec. It's way too heavy for a job like this, so I have to do something with the tip. Or maybe I will buy a new one. Maybe I think I will modify this. I need a little bit more sharper because this is this need a little bit accuracy. I have done already these 4, as you can see, but it didn't help. So I checked again the sensors, and now when it's cooled down, it's about 3000, and the both sensor gives about the same. So it seems that the problem is the gauge. So I still keep working with this instrument panel, and I hope that I can fix it with my soldering iron. We shall see. I will do another video about that. I have tried to find a video about how to fix the instrument panel, but I haven't found. If you have found, please give me the link. Thank you very much to the comments. And if you have fixed yours, just give me comments down below. I would appreciate a lot all of your comments and tips. But if I can't fix this, then I just have to find another one. This is the turbo version with the original boost gauge. So I would like to have the same kind of instrument panel. So I don't know how easy it is to find one of those. But first I will try to repair this one. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. That helps a lot, and comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, now it's a perfect time to do that, and also ring the bell. Thanks for watching and see you soon.